So we're talking about the art of letting go today, folks. And I said earlier, a lot of us, especially women, we have designed ourselves over years to be emotional bag handlers. We've designed ourselves to actually carry the baggage. When we're designed to cry, you know, us women, we cry more than men. So it's designed, crying is a way of releasing toxins and stress and tension and regroup and move on to the next thing. But instead of us just crying, we cry and we hold on and we hold on and we bag it up and we wrap it in saran wrap, and then we put that one in foil paper with a rubber band, put it in the bag, and then double bag it and then walk on with it, instead of seeing the thing for what it is, thanking the thing for the experience and the learning lesson, putting it away and keeping it moving. So over years, I am guilty as well, to actually walk with things longer than I should as a woman, emotionally, spiritually. And it, of course, it affects your mindset. It affects the way you perceive things in your mind, in the way you look at things. And over time, you realize it's a stagnation. It's something that causes you to kind of pause when you should be progressing and should be moving forward, and you should be actually on to the next level. But because we use the fear, the intimidation, the what ifs, and those what ifs and those fears and those intimidations are equally guilty by not wanting us to let go. So that's when the initiative comes in, of identifying these things, of unwrapping them and taking them out of the emotional bags that we have so long carried around with us, from job to job, from destination to destination, from relationship to relationship, and for some of us from church to church. Speaking to my church folks, you know, so we have to unwrap these things, identify them, understand that they have served their purpose or have not served their purpose. You've gotten the lesson, you've taken the notes. Now it's time to release this thing into the wild. Go back to sender. I don't need you here anymore. Grief, unnecessary, unhealthy grief. Go back to sender. Condescending behaviors. Go back to sender. Inconsistency. Return to sender. I don't need you anymore because you are stagnating me. You're not causing me to grow. You're not causing me to see the beauty, the forest from the trees. You're not allowing me to see the silver lining behind the dark clouds. You're only allowing me to see the dark cloud and nothing else. So when it's time to let go, you have to identify what that thing is. Call it by its name. Fear, rejection, despondency, depression, regret, failure. I'm calling you out. And it's time to let you go, because you're not serving me any purpose. You're not allowing me to progress. You're not allowing me to move from this state of this mental recycling of negative thoughts. And Sophia, you're chiming in. It's also a seed linked to the spirit of condemnation. There you go. And it causes you to be bitter. Never seeing anything positive out of anything or anyone, no matter how amazing you seem to be as a person or how amazing they seem to be as a person. You are now condemning them. If they make one human error, because your whole life is jacked up because you refuse to let go of certain things and refuse to grow from certain mishaps and mistakes, you see one person make a slight slip and it becomes your roundtable topic for months and weeks to come. And what is that doing for you? It's giving slight gratification for you to take a pause off of your own negativity and your own issues and focus on the slight misconception, the slight mishap of someone else. So definitely, Sophia, prevalent, very prevalent amongst us today is this whole idea that causes us to have this seed of regret and fear and despondency. And it turns into a spirit of condemnation where we're condemning everyone for everything with or without reason. And what are we doing? We're wrapping that one up in saran wrap or in a napkin and then taping it up and then pushing it into our emotional bag of regret and shame or whatever else we want to call it, and carrying it on to the next destination instead of identifying it, releasing it,